guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't been actually sitting and talking with you guys for a very long time because my face has been breaking out like crazy. Like I haven't been break out like this for the past 15 years. So I was embarrassed and I didn't want to do anything else. So I was pretty much just doing voiceover, and my face is a little bit better now and got like 80% better. So that's why I'm here to do a video for you guys. So today is about SRS. I think like people asking me many questions, I'm going to answer right away that I haven't had SRS. And for the second question is like, will I get SRS? That's a very complicated answer because like if you were to ask me these questions like 15 years ago, like when I was like 17, 18, 15, sure, I would have wanted SRS like right away, like ASAP. Like now I'm like 31, like SRS, I still haven't decided yet. And I have a reason for that. So if you want to know, so stay tuned for that. I am going to explain it a little deeper. So this video might be a little longer. So starting with SRS is a sexual reassignment surgery. So pretty much you're converting penis into a vagina. And my thought on that would be like, yes, I still don't like my genitalia. I hate it. And to the point that I wanted to change to vagina, yes, I do. But at the same time, I feel like I'm in the state that maybe just like let it be, like whatever. I don't have to do everything that I wanted to, but I might change my mind in the next 5 years. So who knows? Yeah. So at this point, I'm just like living with it, but I'm not happy with it, if you know what I mean. It's like I'm in a very toxic relationship, but I cannot get out of it. Not totally toxic. And the second thing is like, I have any friends who've gone through SRS and I asked them for their experience, advice, and etc. etc. And many of them feels like they did it too early. Like many of them did it when they was like 18, 20. Many of them feel like they should have waited longer before they did it. Like having SRS doesn't make them have boyfriends or in a more stable relationship. That's part of SRS. And the truth is like, yes, like having a vagina would make it a little easier for you and for like to date a straight guy because they wouldn't have an excuse, right? But then having SRS, the reasons that they told me is because like it's come with complications. Like it could get infected and it's made your life harder, like at the beginning for many times. Sometimes some people didn't have sex for like 2 years or a year or something because they were too scared that they would ruin their new vagina. So that's another thing. And like SRS come with a lot of complications and you really need to take care of that, and I feel like I'm not ready for it. And I feel like, yes, I would have preferred to have like sexual intercourse like normal girl, but if I can't do that, I guess it's okay. So that's the second reason. And the third reason is like, I'm to the point where I feel like if I have SRS, maybe I wouldn't be as special. I know it's a wrong reason to think, but then it's another reason like if you don't have your genitalia, maybe you wouldn't be so special anymore because you would be as a normal girl and then you would not be exotic. And I hate that word, but I think it's explain a lot of things. Like a lot of guys dating transgender because they see us as exotic or like sex fetish. Some of them, I wouldn't say all of them, but some of them do think that. And some of them don't really care if you have a penis or a vagina. And that's something that I really come to enjoy. Like I want to date someone that really don't care. Like one day I might have penis, and then one day I want to have vagina and they wouldn't dump me because of that. Like they would still be okay with whatever I have. And that is the kind of relationship that I want. Like it's not about like you have to fixate it on a genitalia. So to sum up, for those who want to have SRS, I think you need to take your times. Like don't rush into having SRS because you hate penis. Like a lot of us hate penis, but you have to actually try to live with it a little bit more, especially if you're just like 18 or 20. Like, don't do it because your friends did it and they feel better, they can have sex. Like, I think like having SRS is deeper than just having sex. It's about yourself and it's irreversible. Like, you can't change it, and it's come with complications. Like I said, like every time you pee, every time you do things, you have to make sure that they clean, because you don't have, like, your new vagina wouldn't have the system to clean itself like a real vagina. So you have to be very certain, and it comes with responsibility, and you really need to take care of that responsibility. Or if you're transgender who just got into your transitions for a couple years, don't rush into getting SRS right away. Like, there's no timeline like, okay, first of all I have to take hormone for a year, and then I have to get breast augmentations, and then I have to get SRS. It doesn't have to be in that timeline. Like, I really think like you should take your time. You know, there are people who transitions in their 30, 40 or 50, and then they feel like they have to rush into everything because late in the game, like they want to have everything done super fast. And I feel like you might regret it. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't get SRS, because I don't even know if I want to get SRS. I might change my mind, but at this time, I just want to say that don't rush it. Just take your times and experience it. Like try to date guys that maybe accepting you who you are and not like fantasize about your body or your sexuality or your gender. There's are people out there who are accepting who you are. Like, really, they are out there, but just very hard. Just very, very hard to find, but they're there. Yeah, anyway, I think it's because I'm just going to end this video with like, don't rush things. Just make sure that you're really, really happy. Like, I know people will say like, don't do it for a guy, but if you're really gonna do SRS for a guy, make sure that he really worth it, and make sure that you would be really happy if one day he would break up with you. Because yes, and I know having SRS would make it easier for you to have a one night stands. That would be great, right? You don't have to explain yourself. But yes. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my video, and don't forget to subscribe, and if you want any more topics, please let me know. Bye!